and hit her max. She like, girl, you can
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keeping score. Hey,
yeah. One up and up is magic. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit her max, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, one point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my number's going up. All these trophies, what do I need anymore?
Coach, I got to tell you, you should be jealous back in that studio because we have a beautiful late summer afternoon for football here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, 60 out long. Check 53 slot. 3 buns.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Geis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, it's Lawson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that's complete to Sanders. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Haskins to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff. Geis going right. He spins free. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. It's caught by Sanders. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 30 yards there. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not... be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 50 smooth.
2nd and 9 now. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins will throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Room here to run. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. On the ground, it's Geis. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On first down, it's Haskins going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now it's Haskins, and he finds McLaurin, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Dwayne Haskins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's good. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, Haskins in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Landry. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. And I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Shoot!
This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And I think the ball's out, and the Redskins scoop it. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Guy showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Sanders has it over the middle. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Geis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 16 yards, a first down. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. dice as time expires in the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
Set. My 60 or 56. Here we go. Ready, go. Ready.
Back to throw here. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Geis again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down. It's Lawson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Carl Nassib in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Haskins. That will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 39 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Haskins. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
get a completion.
You get a catch, but still,
no yardage.
Okay. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ready? 56. Check 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Haskins. And he almost had it defensively. could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Landry now on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A toss play to Chubb. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Oh, you got deep?
Check safety, check safety.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch out.
5.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 54 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Geis with the carry on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. This is Geis, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Redskins, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align with.